Hi there and welcome. So today I thought I'd show you some eco printing, which is using natural materials, natural fabrics like cotton, silk, wool, and using plants and leaves and flowers as your dye and your print. So I've soaked my material in a mordant. A mordant is something that allows the material to absorb the dye and the image. So this is a piece of material that I've already dyed once, and it wasn't very good. So I reuse that. Various things that you can use as a mordant. I use alum, and you can use vinegar, and you can use iron, rusty iron. You can also reuse pieces of fabric that you've dyed before, and just keep reusing them and keep the nice bits of it and then go over the other bits. So I put this piece of fabric back into a mordant, let it soak for half an hour or so, just to take up the mordant, and then I just squeezed it out, and it was ready then to put some more colourful material on it, make it a bit more interesting. You can see that it's actually got some nice patterns on it, and the yellow colour is from onion skins, and the yellow colour is quite nice, but it needed something else. So I'm arranging my leaves and fruit onto the fabric, and the leaves that I find more successful are sycamore, blackberry leaves, rhubarb, and Japanese maple. And apart from the berries, the blueberries, blackberries, and onion skins give the most gorgeous colour. And I use the yellow onion and the red onion, and the red onion obviously gives you a little bit of a different colour, and you'll see that later when I show you the silk scarves that I make. And all of these plants and fruits, they can look completely different on different fabrics. You know, cotton and silk, they look completely different colours. I forgot to say that the oak leaf gives a really good, nice impression. So now it's time to roll the fabric, and it has to be rolled really tight to get the impression of the leaves embedded into the fabric. And now it goes into the steamer, and you'll see that it's tightly wrapped with some cord, and it stays in there for about an hour. So here's the finished piece, and there's some lovely colours in it. It would probably make a nice tablecloth or a cushion cover with a frill around it or something like that. Quite pleased with the way it turned out. There's some nice leaf impressions and some beautiful colours in there. And sometimes I take the best bits from a piece of fabric and make it into a patchwork piece of fabric so that I can use it in something. So this is eco printing on silk. Absolutely beautiful piece of material. Beautiful. And this is a scarf. And the amber colour there is red onion. And this is another piece of fabric that has been eco-printed on cotton lawn. There's quite a bit of yellow in it. And it's lovely. It's delicate, very delicate. So this is eco-printing on a piece of chiffon, which is not a natural fibre, but it still turned out really well. There's lots and lots of good leaf impressions on it. Yeah, very nice. I may actually redo that, reprint it with some colour, some blueberries and some more onion skins. It might pay me to do that in some time. And the next thing I'm going to show you is another piece of silk, pure silk, that is the most beautiful colour, absolutely beautiful. And the oranges you see there, or not orange but amber, and some good leaf impressions, but the colours are just stunning. Now this silk was white, and obviously it's, you know, it's taken on that lovely yellow colour from the white onion, and the amber colour is from the red onion. So a beautiful piece of material. So this is a table runner that I made from squares of eco-printed fabric, and I just made it into sort of like a patchwork type piece of fabric, and then made it into a table runner. I think it turned out lovely, and it would be beautiful for autumn display. So this is a piece of wall art that I made. It's very large, and I put the pieces of eco-printed fabric together, and I sewed them onto a very thick canvas, so it's like a huge canvas, and I used gold stitching and silver stitching and handmade beads. I made the beads to go on there, and it turned out really lovely. And this is the piece framed. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll say bye for now. Love from Cornwall.